Should you switch from Medicare Supplement Plan G to Medicare Supplement Plan N to save money? We've seen really large increases in 2025. So some people, in an effort to stay in original Medicare, are leaving G to go to N. So let's talk about this. I had a client today, he's 75 years old. His Medicare Supplement Plan G is going up to $225 plus some change. We had a call today, he's healthy, he's able to switch plans, and we found a Plan N that's gonna cost him $150 a month plus some change. So approximately $75 a month. So is the change worth it? Now, if we were just looking at the math, obviously $900 of savings in making a change is worth it, but here's what comes with the change. First, I always want you to remember that when it comes to G and N, the same claims are approved. It's just with G, you pay more up front, so you don't have to participate in the cost later, whereas N, you pay less up front, but you have co-pays and possible other gaps. So let's break it down because everybody's answer is going to be different. If you are somebody that goes to the doctor all the time, that switch probably is not going to be worth it because one of the differences between G and N are co-pays. So under Plan G, once you've met your $257 deductible, Medicare is paying 80% of the Part B bill and your supplement's picking up the remaining 20%. When it comes to Plan N, it's the same thing, except for of that 20% remaining, you're gonna pay a small copay, either up to $20 for a doctor visit or up to $50 for an emergency room. So to put the math in something that makes sense, let's say you had a $1,000 bill and Medicare paid $800 and there's $200 remaining and you had a doctor visit. The supplement's gonna pay $180 and you're gonna pay up to the $20 copay. And it's $20 max whether the doctor visit is $100 or $10,000. So know that. And then the other thing is excess charges. So most doctors sign on the line with Medicare, they accept whatever Medicare pays, they do something called accepting assignment. They say less than 2% of the doctors that actually work with Medicare have a different contract. They don't accept assignment, which allows them to charge 15% over the Medicare approved amount. So if you have a $1,000 bill, they can bill you for an extra $150. Under Plan G, they cover the $150, under N they do not. But how often does that come up? As I mentioned, 98% of the doctors accept assignment. So to check if your doctors fall in the 2% category, and they say most of them are in the mental health field, but I don't have an exact list, you can go to medicare.gov, go under the provider section and look up your doctor. It will tell you if they accept the Medicare approved amount or if they're gonna charge more. So is going from G to N worth it? It's gonna be a case-by-case answer, but it is worth assessing it because as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, the same claims are covered. It's just whether or not you have to participate in some of the cost. Remember the process. You get the MRI, your provider builds Medicare, not the supplement. Medicare processes the claim, they determine if it's covered, they pay their portion, and then they transfer the remaining balance over to the secondary payer, your supplement, and their only job at that point is to pay. So whether you're in G or N has nothing to do with whether or not it's approved, it just determines if you participate in the cost.